Yo, people, welcome back to another stream. Welcome back to the YouTube channel, people. Welcome back to the GVO show. And yeah, this one's going to be interesting because obviously after everything that's happened yesterday, everything that's going to happen in a couple of weeks, but also because of the FA Cup draw as well, that's just been announced as well. And it's funny how we're previewing this game for Arsenal Man United, and literally these two are facing each other again in January, basically. But yeah, obviously, this is the first guest on the GVO show. Shout out to Taz for the first time on the YouTube channel. Taz, how you been, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Thanks for having me on and everything. Hope everyone's doing good. I mean, yeah, man, I'm blessed to be on. Just more or less can't wait till Wednesday for the first time. I think if this was Ten Hag ball, I'd honestly be scared, to be honest with you lot. But because it's Amarin ball, different manager, get to see what weaknesses need to be improved. I feel like it's less pressure on us. I think there's no pressure on us really, because everyone thinks we're down in the mud anyway. I think it's more pressure on Arsenal, so it kind of favors us. The only problem is we have no Mano and no Lissandro, so that's going to be a long 90 minutes without them.
Yeah, of course. Like, it's going to be an interesting game as always. It's always interesting about what happens and about what circumstance each team is in. But Alfie, as always, how you? Thanks for coming on. But how you been?
Yeah, I've been doing good. Obviously, taking time to reflect on the result from Saturday, looking ahead to the Man United game. Getting pretty exciting. I mean, there's always excitement, as you said, around the Man United Arsenal fixtures, whether we're playing shit or not. That game just gives you that bit of excitement that you need. It's the same with Liverpool Man United. No matter how bad each team's doing, you're always going to expect a fiery game out of that. So I'm very, very excited going into Wednesday, but heavily cautious.
Yeah, of course, man. Listen, people, like before we get into anything, both Taz and Alfie's things are in the title, people, as well. So I want you guys, everyone watching this, to go and subscribe whether you're watching this live or on the playback, people. Alfie's trying to get to 300. Taz, I'm pretty sure you're trying to get to 100, right? Trying to get to 100.
Yeah, trying to get to 100 in it, more or less. So I think pretty close.
If you don't subscribe to Taz, you're a ham roll.
Yeah, legit.
Nah, I think I'm like quite close actually, to be fair. But it is what it is, isn't it? But big up to everyone, man. Honestly, I don't know. There's something about Wednesday that I feel like something weird's going to happen that might go into my favor. I don't know why I'm so confident.
Yeah, big up to Warrior. Big up to Tony as well, as always. And yeah, before we get into that, quickly, FA Cup draw. Obviously, Arsenal Man United still Arsenal Man United. Like, bruv, Taz, coming to you first. Arsenal away, FA Cup. Like, obviously, you probably want. Maybe not. Maybe this isn't the best of time to expect a cup run from a manager with them just coming in. But you'd like to do well in the FA Cup, being the holders and stuff like that as well. So, what's your thoughts on the draw?
I mean, honestly, there's no. I don't think holders usually win the trophy the next year anyway. So I'm not really sure we're going to win the FA Cup. But honestly, if we get a Jesse Lingard part 2 at the Emirates, then I can't complain. I'll be happy. But we'll see. But nah. I can't. Honestly, I'm happy. Look, if we beat Arsenal, that's one big team down from the trophy. So we get to play lower teams. And it's a test at the end of the day, isn't it? Because I think the manager can actually see who's actually more long-term and more for the team in progress. So like, I think, for example, watching the games, I guarantee Garnacho is not going to be here in like 2 years. Like, this guy is definitely going to like Cadiz in La Liga. Unfortunately, I think he will be gone in like 2 years because he's got too much PR. Like, honestly, I think people think he's like the next Ronaldo. So that's longing out why he's staying. But we'll see what happens. But now, also in the FA Cup, it depends if Arteta takes it seriously. That's my question, because there's a current theme that this guy throws away trophies, doesn't, let's say, try out compared to the league. So if he puts Ethan in the starting 11, I'm going to be like, okay, he might not take it serious, so we might have a good luck chance.
Well, Alfie, what do you think of having Man United at home first round?
I'm going to be honest with you, I was sat there rubbing my hands together, and that's not just because it was Man United. I think if it was any other Big Six team, I would have done the exact same thing, but it just happened to be Manchester United. Obviously, we've got a bit of history against them in the FA Cup. Recent history, they've beaten us at home in the early rounds, but if we're looking at past history, we beat them in the final in 2005. But as we've both said, Man United, Arsenal, massive fixture, regardless of how both teams are doing, what competition it is, you're always going to expect fireworks. So I'm really, really looking forward to the game in January. And I do hope that Arteta takes this competition seriously this season. Because as far as we go now, it's the only trophy he's won. And he hasn't won anything since because he's been focused on the Premier League. And I think it's about time for him to start taking the cup competition seriously. I mean, we're in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. It's kind of late for him to not take it seriously now.
Yeah, obviously, we've been chatting about that for time. Big up to Neil, by the way, just in a preview on Neil's channel. So go check that out straight after the stream, people. Shout out to Neil. Big up Mike's Lopetegui needs to go. Neil, like, listen, you need to finish the job. Of course, you need to finish the job. But going back to that game, obviously, we've like discussed before, Alfie, about Arteta needs to take the cup seriously. But obviously, you guys face each other also tomorrow as well. Now, Alfie, you just came back with the win against us, the battering against us. Does that take you, like, obviously you also said it with the performance, it wasn't even the greatest performance despite it being a 5-2. Like, it was more of like sort of moments where you guys got against us, where we sort of messed up sort of thing. But going up against Ruben Amorim's Man United, I think it's his second away game in the league after Ipswich. So what do you make of coming up against Man United in this current moment in time under their new manager?
Well, they're going through a decent moment at this time. Obviously, coming off the back of the Europa League win and the 4-0 win against Everton on Sunday. But I know for a fact this team ain't a team to be took lightly. I mean, it's Manchester United at the end of the day. You don't take a team like Manchester United lightly. Despite the fact they've been poor for the majority of this season, they've got a new manager bounce. People don't realise how much a new manager coming into a club makes a massive change to the way a club performs. It's a massive factor. So it's definitely not going to be a case of us taking Manchester United lightly. It's a game where we need to turn up, but we're just going to have to wait and see what happens after Wednesday.
Taz, from your perspective, yeah, like obviously your new manager's come in, like you got 4 points out of the first 2 games, home against Everton, away against Ipswich as well. Obviously you won in the Europa League as well. Is it better for you to come up against a team like Arsenal now away from home with your new manager, like 3rd game in, or would you rather have been later on?
Oh no,
I'm
happy he's joined around this time because I think when it goes to bigger teams, you can see like what needs to actually be improved because you can't be playing teams like respectfully, you can't be playing teams like Everton every single week and then getting all these massive results and then you think you're going to be fraud into thinking this team's going to go up and up and up. Whereas you need to face a bigger team so you know what weaknesses there are, what depth problems you've got, for example. So honestly, I want to see what players actually step up and be like, look, it's a big team. It's Arsenal, Emirates. Let me show the manager why I deserve to be here. Players like Rashford, Garnacho, and Bruno can be like, look, all the fans might not like me, but I'm going to show you why I deserve to be here. If they can't play, then it's a sign for the manager to say that, look, these players long term will get me sacked, so they got to go. So I think it'll be brilliant. Honestly, I can't lie. The result wise, I just don't want a 7-0. That's all I don't want. Give me a cheeky 1-0, 2-0. But honestly, if Man United somehow win against Arsenal, there are a lot of people I'm gonna cook. I'm so petty.
Am I one of them?
No, you're not one of them. If the
because we both me and Mike's have both said I'm one of the good ones, so I'm happy about that.
No, I'm talking about the deluded ones, like the TikTok ones, the
people
Twitter
like
ones. I wouldn't even say Ty. I'm telling you, I'd watch Liga on one side, North side on the left, and I'd somehow find another screen to watch Troops' reaction, and then it would be hilarious.
Big up to Prime as well. Millwall versus Dagenham. Fuck the Met Police. Better call in the army, bruv. Listen, Dagenham and Redbridge, yeah? Dagenham and Redbridge are my local team. You have one job to beat them pricks.
Facts.
I want to West Ham Millwall, man.
Like, bro, everyone knows.
No, bro, trust me, you don't want that. That's like war.
Bro, I think that's why everyone wants it, though. I think that's why everyone wants it. But the thing is, they wouldn't even get allowed a weight allocation in the London Stadium.
No, they wouldn't. Think about it. The last time you guys played each other at Upton Park, there was no away fans.
No, there was away fans. It was just half. I was at the game.
Was that 20?
Half.
Well, were they in the top half then?
No, it's the bottom half. Bottom half separate us. I think there was like one side bottom half and one side top, like, but it was like separated in two, sort of thing. Because basically, I was there at the game. Yeah, they threw a blue flare at us, like right where I was sitting as well. Like, but we beat them with 10 men. That's what, like, Harry Kane, Ryan Mason was starting in that game for Millwall.
Was that the Vazquez season? Was that the
Vazquez?
Yeah, that was that season. Yeah, I was at that game. It was fun. Not gonna lie, I was only a kid, to be honest. But I don't want the 7-0 low Man United fans to have trauma.
So badly, man.
Don't worry, it won't be a case of 7-0. At the most, we'll put 3 past you in the first half and then park the bus. Because that's what we seem to do.
Yeah, honestly. Especially like it doesn't even matter. It used to be like away from home. Arteta used to do this. Now it's every game. It doesn't even matter if you're at home or away. They'll waste time. Like as soon as they went 1-0 up against us, they were wasting time, begging for throw-ins, trying to get corners. You actually like not even trying to take the piss. You do play like Stoke at times, where you're like legit begging for set pieces. And to be fair,
what made me laugh? Do you know what made me laugh at the Arsenal game was when Wan-Bissaka scored, because it was one of the most randomest players to score against you lot. Because this guy never scored for us. He scored like 2 goals, and next minute I've seen him score like a goal a game. What the hell's happened to him?
He looks like so much.
He looks like a whole new player. He looks like a whole new player with us. But that's because I think he's just playing with freedom. I think it's just the pressure on Man United is just different, isn't it? Like he's just playing with freedom now. I didn't even want him. I think you know that as well, Taz. I didn't even want him in the first place.
I was celebrating when he left. I was celebrating when he left. Right?
Yeah. And like he's proven me wrong. So I'm just happy with it. Like he's been one of the actual few positives of this season. If United somehow end up being Arsenal, he's going to have a 24-hour emergency live stream. Probably will, knowing Lee probably will. Imagine Mill will win a Premier amount of games, they'll get locked off. Like Mill versus Palace, Mill versus Chelsea as well. Those are other games that like Mill fans seem to get up for. Even though Mill and Chelsea don't face each other that often, but Millwall Palace is always like hectic. You saw the FA Cup game a couple of years ago. Funny enough, and they're throwing stuff at Elise. Elise wasn't phased at all. He never is by anything.
He didn't care.
He didn't give a fuck. But going back into this game again for the Premier League on Wednesday. Obviously, Alfie, you just expect just to go on a run of form now where you bounce back after being set back after all those games against Newcastle, Bournemouth, etc.
Yeah, I think it's a case of if you're going to go on a run of form at any time during the season, now's the time to do it. Winter games, more games in the month, loads of points to be available. Just go out there and take them. If you want to be considered a serious club, you got to gain points in the periods of the season that matter. And this is one of them, apart from the running.
I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true, to be honest. Obviously, you'd expect with Arsenal in previous seasons before, they've gone on certain run of games before. It's just when it matters, can you get over the line, sort of thing. Like we saw it last season. You guys went on a magnificent game run, lost one game, and that's when you slipped up when you needed to, and it was against Aston Villa. Like these games are going to happen, especially at this part of the season and the business end, where you think you're going to win this game, all of a sudden the team just takes you out. Like when it's not a team you expect, it happens to everyone. It happens literally to everyone. With you, Taz, of course. Like, what are you expecting? Like from the first few games from Amarim so far? Like obviously, like he's come into a bad situation, a bad part of the season. So like, what are you expecting for like the rest of the season from him?
Honestly, just getting his game plan sorted, more or less. Just making sure his style of play is implemented on the field. Players know what they're doing. Don't do what Ten Hag did and completely go 180 on your plans because you lost 2 games in a row, because it doesn't work out in the long term. And see what he does. I mean, this guy has somehow made Amad Diallo turn into some brilliant wing back. And people wanted him in the 10. So I'm trusting this manager. I don't care. I said it, mate. All these Ten Hag inners, I'm petty, so I was cooking and rinsing I screenshot every single comment I had where it was like, you're fake fan for wanting Ten Hag out. I screenshot every single one, put it in the album playlist, and just read it and just posted it in it. I was that petty. But do you know what? One thing about this United Arsenal game, you can call it a London derby, innit? Because there are way too many London Reds. It could be a London derby for all we care. So we'll see what happens, man. I'm just excited to see how we play. I mean, Lenny Yora's yet to come back. So we got depth, man. We got depth incoming, and I can't wait to this season for the first time.
How long's Lenny Yora out for? Like, how much longer has he got?
He's back in training and stuff. He's training in the field. It's more or less about making sure he's match fit. Like, honestly, I would not put him in this Arsenal game. That is the worst starter game you could be. That's
a baptism of fire.
Yeah, literally. So I'd honestly put him in like what? I don't know, if you've got like a Premier League game, last 20 minutes and stuff, I'll put him in there and see what happens. Because it happened to Malacia. He started the whole of the first half against Bodo and then got cooked. So we'll see what happens.
There's also no point because Mazzarari's playing good at right centre back. De Ligt is playing good at central centre back as well. So like, there's no point like throwing him in. Even you don't really need to at this point, and not even like in an offensive way. You're not really playing for anything at this current moment in time in the Prem for you to like be throwing all these players to just come back straight away. Like,
hey, do you want to know a crazy stat? We're only
What?
4 points off Man City. We're only 4 points off Man City with a higher goal difference.
This is mad. This is what the Prem is before the Christmas season, the Christmas start of the season. Like,
Yeah.
but after the Christmas era, like you better hope that just like where everyone's got to hope that they're still near everyone because with how shit we are, we're like not far off from fourth or whatever. And people are actually trying to spin that as like something good when like it's that gap is just gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger. Like by the end of Christmas, by the like Boxing Day, like so we gotta be watching for Southampton. Forget fourth, bruv. Like we gotta be watching below us. So like this is the thing with this game, yeah. From my perspective, I'm looking at it as like I expect Arsenal to win, but I expect Man United to give Arsenal a good 20 minutes of like, okay, we've just hit you with something that you never expected, sort of thing. Like we've seen Amorim get the best out of Arteta before, but this was with a team that he already had like ready and with a team that he had for a couple of years, etc. He had like Calvez and players like that. I know Alfie, you faced a similar Sporting, but it wasn't the same Sporting. It wasn't the one that was the same intensity. It was the same formation, but it wasn't the same Sporting that we've all seen under Amorim. Like they literally lost their first 2 games after like having their interim in and stuff. They can't even get their new manager in because of his like coaching matches or whatever it is. But with Amorim now, I think there's not really you can put too much on for him until the end of the season. I feel like he needs his players, you know, like to play his specific system as well. He needs specific players. Like great on Amad Diallo is great. Like work on putting him at wing back and. It obviously his formation rotates, so he's pretty much playing as a winger anyway. But Amad Diallo works so hard that he can play that position. And like Mazzarari at right centre back, Mazzarari's been one of the best right backs in the league this season. So, like, and that's the reason why I wanted him at West Ham. Like when we were linked with him, like decent on the ball, decent going forward, good defender. Like it was just injuries, that was it. But he hasn't been injured like that much so far. So, like with Amorim, just I think everyone's just got to be patient with him. Like don't overgas it. Don't put him down too much as well. Like Man United don't win in the league next season. Man United don't finish in 10th next season, like sort of thing. Like it's not either or, just keep it measured sort of thing. But Alfie, coming back to you again, bro, do you expect a similar lineup? Do you expect is there players that you just don't want in a starting lineup that played in the past couple games?
I mean, I've said on countless occasions that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But at the same time, we've looked at how Trossard performs for the Arsenal when he's in the starting 11 compared to when he comes off the bench, and you don't see the same spark from the player when he's starting in the team. He doesn't have that creative impact when he starts. He's more of an impact player. Bring him off the bench, and he'll nick a goal or two. So if I was looking at it from my perspective, I'd probably start Martinelli on the left, but keep the rest unchanged. Maybe put Partey in for Jorginho if he's fit.
I mean, fair with you, Taz. Do you expect, rotation? Do you expect the same lineup?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm praying to God that Garnacho doesn't start. Like, I know it's gonna happen, but like, I'm praying to all the forces that Garnacho does not start this game. Because if the second I see Garnacho's name, it's gonna be depressing. Honestly, I'd honestly just rather have like the same 11 we had against. No, we can't have the same 11. I'd honestly play Luke Shaw, De Ligt, and Mazraoui, and then put Bruno in the 6 with Agate, and then we'll have to put Rashford. I'll put Rashford, Zertsky, and Højlund.
I can just imagine Saka cooking Luke Shaw like differently.
Yeah.
I guarantee Luke Shaw
is going to spin him back to the treatment table.
He does it all the time. It's like, okay, Luke, all right, Saka, you can go. Just go there, score a goal. That's what he does, man. Every single time.
Saka must be. I know they're friends, but Saka must be gassed every time he comes up against Luke Shaw, bro. He cooks him.
Fucking buzzing, mate.
So I didn't want him playing. I didn't want him in this lineup, innit? Until Martinez decided it'd be a brilliant idea to get a yellow card. So I'm stuck.
Big up to George, by the way. Shout out to George. Yeah, legit. We're just trying to survive out here, bro. I know you guys are struggling sometimes, but you guys are like up and down. We're just down. We're just down at this moment in time. Like, nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. Shout out to Prem. George, we'll do that. Arsenal versus United combined. What do you guys want to base it on? Do you guys want to base it on form or thing overall? Like this season, what do you guys want to base it on?
I don't know. I say, do you want to do form? I don't mind doing form.
I mean, it would be. I'd say form, but wouldn't that be unfair considering of where we're both at in the table?
It's up to you. I can't lie. It's hard to back half. There's only like a few players I rate in this team anyway. Like, Like,
Okay.
regardless, innit? Regardless, like, it's gonna be the same thing.
Could you count on one hand how many players you rate in that Man United team?
So you got I'll say Onana, Dallo. I like Martinez, Delict, Mazrari, Ahmad. I like Casemiro, but that's a 50-50 with this fan base, so that's 7. I like
Mainu?
Zertsky, Maino, yeah. Who else have I said? Agate, I mean just about Agate. So maybe around 10 at least. If I'm missing anyone.
Let's see a form see if it's actually as easy as it is. Like goalkeeper,
Okay.
Onana's been good this season, but we
Wait,
still say Raya.
formation. Formation,
Oh, yeah,
so what are we doing?
4-3-3.
4-3-3.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah.
Onana or Raya?
I would say Onana is it's clean. It's a clean sheet. It's the top tier goalkeeper for clean sheets this year.
Just to be clear, are we going to have you as the non-biased decider? Because I'm going Raya for goalkeeper here. So it's going to be you're going to have to draw the line.
Yeah, any 50-50 I'll have to decide because I don't like either of your teams, so I can't be biased really. So like, yeah, Onana has been decent this season, and Raya has also been decent. This one's hard to be honest. Like,
Pause.
oh fuck's sake, fuck's sake. Fuck's sake, man. I was about to say I'm gonna edge it to Onana. That sounds mental as well. Fuck's sake. That's even worse. That's even worse than what Menon said the other day. I'm gonna say Onana just for this one.
Oh, come on, that's 1-0.
I'll free some form. I'll free some form. Right back.
Mazrari.
Do you know what? I'd probably say Mazraoui as well. Simply because, yes, Timber's been great for us this season, but it's meant to be his second season. He was injured for pretty much the whole of last season, so we haven't really seen what he's like at the top of his game. So I'd probably go Mazraoui on that one.
No,
you could put Timber on the left now.
Yeah, I suppose you could.
Yeah. There's an argument that Prime point here though. Does Diallo make right back technically, or does he? Is he just?
I'd say Mazrari.
See, the thing is, I've always seen Ahmad as a more of an attacking winger, rather than a fullback.
Well, yeah, he's only really playing wing back now.
As shameless as I can, I've got the guy's name on the back of my shirt. I was gonna say put him ahead of Saka, but I ain't doing that. I've been cooked for that opinion way too many times, so we'll carry on with the defenders in it.
Okay. So I say Mazrari and Timber fullbacks, yeah?
Yeah. Unless you want Calafiori, but I'm not really.
Timber's better than Calafiori.
Yeah, cool. That's fine.
Even at left back. But all right, two centre backs.
There's only one correct answer. Come on, Taz.
Well, Gabriel.
And Saliba, both of them. They come as a pair.
No.
You can't have one without the other. There's no way. They complement each other when they're both on the pitch.
Taz, is there only one? I'm not sure there's an argument you can make for
at a push. I'd probably say Delict over Gabriel.
The thing is, I prefer Gabriel. I think Gabriel's been more useful for you guys than Saliba.
Would you say it's more Saliba out of the team because he's got that red card?
I don't know. I can't. It's hard to fight this battle with Saliba and Gabriel. That I'm struggling. I could say Delict, but then the back two of your back two especially has been calm. But Saliba has a bit of bozo moments though compared to Delict after the red card against Bournemouth and all that.
Yeah. But would you not say that Saliba's best performance has been better than Delict's best performances this season at the same time?
I guess so, yeah. I can't fight this battle, so if you want to say Saliba and Gabriel, then do it. I can't fight that battle. I generally can't fight that battle.
Yeah, I'd say it's very difficult to argue it. And also, I would say Gabriel is undisputed out of the two in this specific 11.
Oh no, he's my main one on that.
Yeah, because even just this season, can't argue it really. All right, midfield. All right, let's start. Are we doing just? You want to just do 3 midfielders just in general, deep midfielder and 2 just ahead, or?
4-3-3. So yeah, we could just do 1 DM really, and then 2 eights. Yeah, 2 eights or whatever.
All right, DM. There's a few people up for debate here, but the main ones have been Casemiro and Rice and Partey that you could argue.
Yeah, I'd say Casemiro more or less. I mean, are we counting the Ten Hag part? Or are we saying like after Ten Hag, like what Rude and
Just based on
Amrabat?
recent form.
I'd say Casemiro. Casemiro's been calm since Ten Hag's been sacked. I'd say between. Would you say it's Casemiro and Partey in between, then Declan Rice, or?
Yeah, it's probably between Casemiro and Partey this season, just based on this season.
I'd say Casemiro. You know, to be fair, I was one that was doubting him, but he's actually kind of proving me wrong more or less, which I can firm out easily. It's fine.
I mean, you just have to look at the goal he scored against Leicester right after Ten Hag got sacked. I mean, it was a case of you looking at it as if like that was exactly what was going to happen. As soon as the manager gets sacked, he starts to turn up. You could clearly see he just didn't want to be playing under Ten Hag. He looked at the bald fraud and was like, "This guy ain't got a clue. He ain't got a clue." And as soon as he departs, who starts turning up? Casemiro. We're starting to see little bits of the Casemiro of old. So yeah, I'll probably go Casemiro over Partey.
Okay, well, 2 midfielders ahead of them. Who we got up for this one? So who can you even argue? Wait, for Man United, who are you putting up for this?
Oh, that's what I'm thinking right now. Isn't it? I'm just trying to think of that like really like in depth, so I don't look like an idiot on this. Maino's been injured, so I don't know if I can even add him on here.
No, you probably can't.
I was gonna say Bruno, but that's already a red flag.
I'd say Bruno's more up against Martin, no?
But just in general, like in the two ahead, because
I'm trying to name our midfielders.
Yeah, Man United don't have many midfielders to put up here. And to be honest, with Alfie, with you, Rice and Marino, have they even been that good?
I mean, Rice has been the better out of the two, but then again, you may get that one bad performance out of Declan Rice, but you get way more out of Marino. He just looks like he looks lethargic half the time.
Ugarte? Do we count him as that, or do we count him more to DM?
Sure, honestly, I'll be real with you. I don't rate Bruno as much as you, yeah, but Bruno probably has to be here on the Bruno. It probably has to be Bruno and Odegaard.
Yeah.
I don't rate Bruno like that, so like that's calm.
Neither do I. But I'm just saying, based on recent form, like you could argue, goals and assists. Even though I don't like that argument either.
So what we going Martin over Bruno then?
No, just both of them. Because like, who else can you put forward? Let's like 4-3-3. You can put two ahead.
Oh, what? Put both of them in the team? Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Because there's no other contender. Jorginho's barely played. Marino, when he comes, he looks like he should be playing like 2
fish out of water.
Yeah, like Declan Rice now and then, like whatever. Like it is what it is. You might get a really good Declan Rice performance, you might just get an average one. And when it comes to, I don't rate Bruno, but who else can you really put there? Odegaard's come back and he's been on form.
Yeah,
like he has to be there. So we got them, and the front three. Let's start right wing.
There's no contest.
I don't think there's an argument. I don't think there's an
argument. Let's just skip.
Yeah, Saka. That's Saka. Well done, mate. You've got no competition. You made it there. But before I get to the striker,
I might potentially not believe that, but we'll do. I might not potentially believe it, but it's calm. That's calm.
Prime Master, what's Yora's potential? Is he Saliba level?
Mate, he's gonna be better than. No, I'm joking. We're just seeing it. Like he's meant to be like a Varane type of potential, but the problem is he's joined the United team where they have a rep of ruining players. So we'll see what happens in it. I just hope we're careful with this player. Like we don't just run him down the ground when he's at 23. So let's just be careful with him and see what happens in it. I'm not really gonna give him some comparisons now. But no, he's got bare potential, so we'll see what happens.
Fair enough.
I mean, we could make the same case for Saka in that argument, where you can see that Arteta's constantly playing him, even when he's not 100% fit.
Yeah.
Prime dropped you in it, Taze. No.
Prime loves a clip. And
but he's already done it to me before. He's done it to me before.
Yeah. Listen, it is what it is. It comes with the territory, as you already know, both of you. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
Up front.
Yeah, we'll move on.
I'm putting Zertsky then. I'm putting Zertsky on.
Oh my
I leave
god.
Zertsky up front then.
Do you know what's so funny? Do you know
Yeah.
what's so funny about that? Yeah, as well. Xerxes is on there based off, and like, I'm not going at it putting Xerxes in. I'm just saying Xerxes based there scoring 2 goals yesterday. Yeah, proves how shit Havertz has been overall recently.
You could put Xerxes there. You could put fucking Hoyland there. You could put Ethan Wheatley there. All three of them have more attacking output than Kai Havertz has in his right foot.
It's just basically choosing like what 5 2 out of 10s, yeah, saying who looks the nicest. Like
Yeah.
you're just not you're not getting anywhere,
Yeah.
are you?
Like, which one are you swiping right on? Let's be real. That's what it's come to here.
It's more which 2 out of 10 has got the stinks of less BO. Like, let's be real.
I'd probably say Xerxes simply because he's the new hot topic.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. That says how bad strikers are in the Premier League. But like, listen, Xerxes has been scapegoated in my opinion. Like, I just think the guy's still settling in. Like, I said this about Jackson last year. You know, when a player comes into a Big Six club, they're obviously going to have a lot of eyes on them anyway. But if they're in a new league as well, I do this with everyone. Just give them their first season, in my opinion. I'm not going to judge you before your first season. Like, agendas aside, and jokes aside, like, Xerxes looks like a good player. Just needs the right system. He's played under Ten Hag. Like, I think everyone would look awful under Ten Hag. Like, come on, let's be real. Like, but legit, Saka, Xerxes, and then left winger. Who the fuck is
ain't going to be going that? Ain't Bum Nacho, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not Fartinelli either. It's not going to be Trossard. It'll probably have to be. It
might have to be Rashford.
It has to be Rashford.
Oh my god!
It'll have to be Mr. Schoolmills.
Yeah, it have to be Mr. Schoolmills. He's pointing to his head again.
Rashford's back on 4 minutes.
Yeah, we all know why. It's because he got a new missus off Love Island. That's why he's playing. That's why he's playing well. Not because you got a new manager. It's because he's got a new gal. Simple as that.
It's because he likes it when it snows.
Whatever works, innit, man? Honestly, mate. Shout out to her, innit, for getting our striker back in form. But we'll see what happens, man.
Just goes to prove that Rashford likes white chocolate.
What the fuck, man? He's not even here for me. He's just here daggering snow bunnies. That is it. Like,
yeah.
Fair enough, man. Listen, Rashford's now pointing to his head again. That's how much this woman has changed him. Like, he's now pointing to his head again for the first time in like 2 years, whoever it is. But so the whole combined 11 has been Anana, like this based on form. Anana, Mazzarari, Gabriel Saliba, Timber, Casemiro, Erdegaard, Bruno, Saka, Xerxes, Rashford. The joy is
I feel like Pride's been quite complimentary towards the Arsenal team.
If we're going, are we going overall though, Pride? But I'm going based on 4 minutes. But both teams have underperformed, so I just went based on who's had good runs of form this season. Okay, fair enough. You go good runs of form for the whole season. That's also fair. That's also fair in a sense, like, because you can have an argument for quite a lot of players this season, like just in terms of like certain times where they've gone on form and stuff. Well, Xerxes over Havertz. I think that's how, like, Alfie did not want to put up an argument for Havertz.
I'm surprised, you're like the first Arsenal fan. No, you're like the second Arsenal fan that can't stand Havertz like fully on.
Because I watch this clown week in, week out, and you see, apart from the odd goal here and there, he provides fuck all. He just stands there. He can't hold the ball up. He panics whenever a defender's near him.
Yeah.
It's like, how am I meant to back this? Like, how am I meant to back this man if he's not providing the performances on the pitch?
It's funny, though. I like Havertz at Arsenal, man. He's too funny.
Maybe Havertz needs a new relationship. Maybe he needs a new relationship like Rashford. I don't know.
Bro.
Well, he's expecting a child, so hopefully that's the catalyst.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
As soon as the baby pops out, we get prime Kai back.
That's at Father Havertz. That man is getting no sleep. This form is going to dip even more, bro. His form is
going to be looking at Steve Cooper. It's going to start looking at Steve Cooper when it comes to games now.
Yeah, man, constantly looking like you're looking through fog. Amazing, man. Is that not a Chelsea bird? Havertz is married. Maybe just leave her, and then maybe you'll get like 20 goals or something.
Wow, you're gonna leave her as a single mother, yeah?
You got clipped. Someone got clipped again.
That's me.
Send me that, Prime. Send me that.
Fuck's sake. Do you know what? It comes with the territory. Fuck it, man. Okay, who cares? And children make players play worse. Do you know what it is? Leave it. If you leave her as a single mother, you might get 20 goals a season.
Someone
It
said
comes.
Pull it Enzo. Pull it
I mean,
Enzo.
at least she'll be all right in terms of child support. She'll be
Yeah,
fine in terms of
exactly.
child support.
Just give it a piece. Give him his goals. Like win-win, bro. It might work out. You never
Do
know.
you know what?
Like when Bowen got children, it benefited him. His performances went up.
Is it Jared Bowen going out with like Danny Dyer?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I was about to say, think about who his father-in-law is. If he didn't
Yeah,
perform,
Yeah.
Danny Dyer would fucking kill him.
yeah.
You're forgetting
That,
about the
that
man
guy
was in
can't-
Football Factory, bruv.
Yeah, that guy's never
Honestly.
leaving.
Nah, he can't. Otherwise, he'll just get killed. It's as simple as that. That's why he signed a new contract last season. But
Whereas West Ham Ultras, bruv, they're crazy.
that hasn't existed since the fucking 60s.
We've all seen Green Street though.
Fuck Green Street, bro. How many times do I have to talk about this fucking film?
Funnily enough, I watched Green Street the night you guys beat Newcastle. How funny is that?
Bro, that
And
film
you
is
won
so
2-0.
shit. That film is shit, bro.
Could you imagine Americans thinking that's what West Ham actually is? An American that just doesn't watch football, they tell him about West Ham, and all they think about is Green Street the whole time.
Bro, that's what. No, it set us back 20 years minimum. Minimum, it set us back 20 years. If you leave a
Now you're
single
just
mother, you
saying
might hit 20
typical
goals.
things on purpose.
I'm just being a wind up. I'm just putting like narratives out there.
I mean,
You
if you've
never
not
know.
got to know Mike's by now, you're getting comedy gold here.
Oh no, you
Listen-
made one of the funniest clips. To be fair, it was you that was talking about Sangre
Mike?
or something like that, innit?
Charlie pops up. Charlie
Wait, talk
pops up.
Talk about what, Taz?
The one where there was a clip of you calling him, I think it was like Lopetegui, you called him like a Sangrera.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm not
Sangria
going to say the
spastic,
last
yeah.
word.
No, I'm saying it.
Sangria spastic.
Yeah,
Wow.
But Green Street is a fucking shit film. The accents are shit. And it's set past 20 years. It's set past 20
It's your club. It's your club. That's why it's
Well,
worse.
yeah, but the film is genuinely shit though. Like, if you look at it like that, not what a Cockney accent sounds like. Nobody sounds like that in East London.
It's because
Like,
the guy who played Pete Dunham in the film was from Newcastle. He's a Geordie. So you're not going to expect a perfect Cockney accent.
Yeah, don't
It should have
get a
been
fucking
Danny Dyer
Geordie
in it.
actor then, bro. Like, yeah, Danny Dyer would have been perfect, I guess. I love that movie. But you do, bro. This is the thing as well, yeah? You got to explore all possibilities in life. You got to explore it. So if you're off form, leave your woman. If you're single, get a different woman. I'm just saying, West Ham Mikeytimmo, Sidimo, Kilman, Emerson, Suchek, Soler, Pakistan, Kudisbone. Pakistan, Somerville, Kudisbone. Bowen would be up front though. Like,
Why
I
does
don't know what choice to
that 11 looks so good on paper?
Our owner sets back 20 years. The film gave us Frodo. He certainly wasn't taking the ring to Mordor. I'll tell you that for much.
Prime, am I wrong though? So like, technically, am I wrong? Like, look at Enzo. Look at Enzo Fernandez.
I mean, Rashford.
I mean, you're not wrong, but in situations like that, aren't things best left unsaid?
Nah, man, why not? Just say it, bruv. Who cares? They're
So,
not going to send ultra mind. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. Like, but back into this game, we've discussed the players to start 11 and stuff, yeah? What's your confidence going into this individual game? Like, what do you, like, I'm starting with you, Taz.
Oh,
Like-
me, I'm on vibes. I'm chilling in it. So whatever happens, I'm so used to getting cooked. Like, I'm just gonna be relaxed. So 6 out of 10? See what happens in it. Like, if we win, oh my god! If we actually win, I'm so not gonna sleep on that night. I'm gonna go on TikTok lives. I'm gonna search up for specific accounts. I'm gonna watch AFTV Julian Ty. Search up TikTokers like Gunner King. And I'm going to rinse him. Like, I'm just going to go pow, 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 pow. Because the amount of smoke these guys were giving me when United drew against Ipswich, I'm like, watch out for Wednesday, innit? Football, karma's a real thing, people. And the more you mock United, look, I'm just saying, Ahmad's going to score in the Emirates. And I'll be there for that, man. I'll be there for that.
So do you actually think you're going to win the game?
No, no. No. I don't think I'm going to win the game. But I feel like we might win the game. There's a difference, innit? Like, it's a difference between thinking and hoping. I hope you win, but I don't think we will. So, it's a win-win. It's a win-win.
Does that work for managers who only play? Sure, I haven't seen this experiment yet. I would love to see it if like a manager just gets a new woman and then the whole new manager bounce happens.
Yeah, but
Has
they're
that
all in
happened
their
before?
50s and 60s.
Yeah, it
Exactly.
doesn't
By
matter.
that time, they've all wrapped up. They've all found their loves for life. Like, do you know what I mean?
No, but if you're in a relegation battle, yeah, explore possibilities at least.
I
Well,
mean,
that's Sam Allardyce.
the only hope we've got something like that happening is through Fabian Hertzler, because he's the youngest in the Premier League. He's 31, bro. He's got time.
True, it is.
Was.
They're not gonna shag him because they think he looks like Jim Carrey. But then when he realizes he manages Brighton, then it comes in it. Pause. Arsenal are gonna hump the rim job merchants.
Wild. That is wild.
Charlie's
Yeah, that's Charlie. That's Charlie.
Lol sent Pep some hose. Yeah, Pep needs some hose, man. Like, bro, his family are in a different country. You can get away with
Pep
it, man.
needs counselling, bro.
Pep needs more, bro. He needs some 11 out of 10 magic, man. That's all he needs.
He needs a nourishment.
He's malnourished, bro. Big up Mike's, big up Don C, big up Pano in the chat. Tuchel, oh yeah, Tuchel as well. So, to be fair, Tuchel had a divorce and Chelsea fell apart.
Was this before or after Tuchel got sacked?
I think that was
Well, no, this was
before.
before, because Chelsea fell apart. Chelsea fell apart when he was there, didn't it?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but if you look at the way things were going for Chelsea around that time, you just knew it was going to end in flames. I mean, let's be real.
Just needed a different shag. That's all he needed. Translation, I think we'll win the game. We've been shit for so long that I don't want to say it and get clipped.
Politician answers, isn't it? That's all I'm saying. I answer like a politician when it comes to football. I've learned it.
You set up for YouTube for the next 10 years, mate, talking like that. There's more chance of West Ham going on a title charge than United getting a point.
You man, I'm telling you,
That's
man.
not fair.
Underdog stories, innit? Like Ten Hag said, errors come to an end, innit? Points will come through.
The points will come through. That's the new one. True, and he's not regained form yet. Bro, that's too cool. Found a new woman. If he's still divorced and he's single now, that explains why he was so shit about it. Get a woman before the
imagine. No, Harry Kane needs a new team, bro. He hasn't won a single trophy.
Bro, he's shot up so he's got so many kids, man. He could end up like the football's version of Nick Cannon, man. He could just get another baby mum and just have more kids with her. Like, just become the future of football. Like, become the future Hendrix, bro.
Where is this stream gone, man? Honestly.
I don't know.
Like the Chelsea. JT and Rooney were both family members, cheated notoriously, and they are the best English players of all time. I guess this generation plays different. Exactly. See, you got to follow the leaders. That's all you got to do. You know what Rooney did? He refreshed his life constantly. He got a new hairline, cheated, shagged some grannies.
I don't think I want to go on that trend of Ray Rooney's freaking life stories. And Ashley Cole did it as well. Ashley Cole cheated on the show, of course, which I will never understand why. But
she's fit
enough. I don't know why he did it. It still vexes me. I'm like, who does that?
But think about it. Her son's set for life now.
Yeah.
Her son was, his dad was Liam Payne.
Fucking hell. PK cheated on Shakira.
Yeah. Could never understand.
Some of these footballers are stupid, I'm not going to lie. I'm just saying it.
You must be sick.
How are you going to have a baddie like Shakira with a waist like that and fuck her over? Like, for real. I mean, I'm from South. I know a Lengers when I see one. And Shakira is Leng, even at her age. How are you going to fuck that up, PK?
Do you know what it is, yeah? They must be annoying women for you to go and cheat on them.
Yeah.
They must be annoying as fuck. That's why Roy Hodgson's still trying to find a job, by the way. He's sick of his wife. That's why he's always employed. He's never unemployed for too long. He said he's going to retire and came back to Palace. That's someone who's sick of his wife, if I've ever seen one. Yeah, the pussy. Yeah, the pussy must be whack. You know what? I don't want to say it, but yeah. Don't forget Giggs as well. Yeah, listen, Giggs. Bruv, that was a whole different breed of.
That
was a different type of like menace to society that he was doing. That was bro, your sister-in-law, bro. That's crazy, man. Like
that's some fucking Alabama shit.
Yeah, Alabama.
Tuchel has a new thing to be fair. Okay, he can't be helped then. Like, okay, maybe it doesn't work for everyone, but you'll get bored of shagging anyone if you do it for long enough. That explains it, PK. Do your own thing, bro. Wasn't there a rumor he was trying to shag Gavi's mum or some shit? I know that wasn't true, but that was funny to like just read. Just 10 minutes ago, you lot would advocate for your players to leave their missus so they can score goals. Now you're outraged Ashley Cole cheating on the show.
Hey, I never said that. I never advocated for that to happen. I want my players all to be.
Neither did I. That was all Mike.
For that.
No, I didn't advocate for it. I said explore all possibilities. If it's not working for you, try something new, bruv.
Isn't that just another way of saying advocate?
I just go to a new
phase. Yeah, but not everyone in it. If you're not doing well. Yeah, if you're not doing well, do it, innit? Someone said it, not me, innit?
I agree with that person. It's a phase.
Listen.
Where's the other person?
Oh, my days.
Where's the other person, Max?
What do you mean? Oh,
you said you agree with that other person. Who's the other person?
Just someone else with it.
Oh, God.
Taz and Alfie are both.
He's just basically. I've just been called an accomplice. That's crazy.
Cheat and don't get caught, YOLO. Exactly, bro.
Oh my God.
Listen. It didn't work. Listen, it didn't work for Kyle Walker. That's one person we can definitely say it didn't work on. That, like, look at him now. Look at his actions and look at him now. It makes complete sense that since he did what he did, his form has been shit ever since. He never recovered. He was on interviews. He was on the Sun doing interviews. That's an all-time low. Don't do what Kyle Walker did. But just try something in it. Just try something in it. And unless you get caught red-handed, deny it to the day you die. Listen, Ryan Giggs exists. John Terry, no one interviews John Terry about the Wayne Bridge stuff because he's John Terry. If you're a good enough player, nobody will talk about it. Just do it for your own benefit. See?
No. How's Prime going to clip us up here and then say you didn't do it correctly? Like, how are you going to clip people up and then say comments like that? That's crazy to me. Okay, bro. This Charlie guy is too funny, man.
Taz, this is just Charlie, man. Like Charlie's always on one for every single stream.
Charlie's.
I get cooked by the man constantly.
Yeah, Charlie's a West Ham fan. He don't give a fuck though. He doesn't have any shame. But it's good though. We need West Ham fans on no shame because we lose anyway, so it doesn't make a difference.
I bet he screams mustard before every stream.
Oh my god! Mustard. Fucking hell!
Oh,
but I can't. Joy, it's the last time we talked about the game was like 10 minutes ago. But like, legit, it doesn't matter. Like, so what we've discovered is that Kai Havertz is doing shit because he's having a kid. That Joy, fair enough. But anyway, Alfie, I haven't asked you yet. Are you confident going into the game? Like, just in the game in general, like you discuss your form, discuss Man United, but just in the game in general, individually, you think you'll beat it? You think you'll beat Man United?
I think you look at our squad and you sit there and you go, there isn't a reason not to be confident, but we've seen this before. And as I said, despite Manchester United going through a manager transition, trying to find out their style of play, what players work where, they're still not the team to be taken lightly. So I'm confident we can get a good performance, but at the same time, I know Man United could hit us. What do you mean pigeon chest, Charlie? What do you mean pigeon chest? Sorry?
Was that necessary? No,
he said that the other day. He said it the other day as well with the match reaction, Alfie, as well.
What does that even mean?
Bro, think about a pigeon and look at their chest.
I said what I said.
Listen, John Terry might be a definite racist, but at least he knows how to cheat correctly, allegedly. And you're clipping, and the fact that you're clipping us, this is very unfair. But yeah, so even with your pigeon chest, you still think you're going to win the game and not take Man United lightly?
Yeah, we can't take Man United lightly. Never. I mean, you take Man United lightly, you get rolled over. Simple as that.
I hope Zinchenko starts. I
fucking don't. That guy's a liability. Honestly, can't defend for shit.
What's the injury situation with you lot? Is Gabriel like? What happened with Gabriel in the West Ham game? Did you just get taken off?
The thing is, I don't know. Part of me thinks it was just a precaution to prepare for this game. But at the same time, everything's still up in the air. So I feel like we're not going to know until about an hour before the game whether he's in the team or not.
Yeah, but hasn't Arteta done a press conference for the game? They must have asked him, is Gabriel playing? And then if he hasn't, then it would have been all over the timeline.
But we know what Arteta's like. He loves to play mind games.
Or the Riddler. Fair
enough.
enough.
At least he's not the diddler. You can clip the chat if you want.
Yeah.
But I'm not probably. It doesn't hit the same, bro. Pause. Man United got humped by West Ham.
And gladly, man. Shout out Jared Bowen. Shout out Diogo Dallo for the miss. And it helped in the long term. Mate, I was on holiday when this happened, innit? And I was so gassed.
Yeah,
So I've got a new nickname now. Pigeon chest.
pigeon chest. Yeah, pigeon chest. Go on, pigeon chest. Get off the fence. This is
you
why
can-
from now on I'll call you pigeon chest. Big up to Nick. Going well, bro. Going well, bro. Hope you're doing well.
Like,
if you keep,
it could
if
be
you keep
worse,
arguing
bro.
like that, it could
be worse.
Could be worse. Could be worse.
Like, I mean,
What's
you
worse
could
than
be
pigeon
or 11 out there, 11 out of 10 guy in it. Like, there's worse in it.
chest?
Ryan in it.
Oh, 16 out of 10.
16, yeah, 16 out of 10, yeah. That's not as bad, you know. Low key, it's not as bad as people say it is. It's just probably the way he
Listen, listen, big up to Ryan. I've not even got at him for this, but that was fucking terrible. And the whole clip makes it even worse as well. It's just the fact that, it wasn't that long until the girls just entered the stream. And he was
like, you want to try
and no, don't try that. What the fuck? Where do you think that's going to get you? And the worst part about it, again, sorry, Ryan, but Ryan stopped what Flawless was going to say. I was like, hold on, Flawless. Let me just get this off my chest real quick. These girls look 16 out of 10. The thing is, Alfie's never seen the clip. So
Yeah, you're gonna have to send me the clip.
I'll send you the clip after, but yeah, that exactly.
Cheers.
16 out of 10 is like horrendous, and yeah, Victor Gabriel will be fine. But this is just a thing, yeah. With this game, you never know when to run it. I don't have the clip on me. I don't have it on StreamYard. I'm not gonna just search up the clip real quick. I think Hassam and Flawless and Troops and even Lewis have run that clip enough times. You can see it on Twitter. It's everywhere. No, Taz has seen it. Taz thinks it was actually a good pickup line.
It's decent. It depends on execution, in my opinion. If you executed it calmly, it might have not been as bad. So if you did it on the 10th, if you did it in October on the actual date, then it would have been so much easier. But we'll see, man.
The thing is,
I wonder who has the clip.
The thing is, I can't share it through Google Chrome, like, because my Google Chrome's fucked. But I'll show you the clip after. Like, the thing is, yeah, the problem with this, yeah, it's 16 out of 10 is over simpy. It's over simpy. I'm sorry, it is. It's over simpy. Like, bro, I'm gonna stop. Like, he did a Kanye at the award show.
Oh yeah, the awards.
I'm gonna let you finish, Flawless. But these girls look 16 out of 10. No, bro, you didn't have to say anything.
That's where you wait till you get off the stream to say something.
The line was not bad. The execution was the funny part. The line, who goes up to someone that says that? I'm sorry. I hope Arsenal get humped, but I'm a rim job.
I am him, bro.
I'm a rim job is the funniest.
The slander names are hilarious, man.
Yeah, I'm a legit orange. But it's about to enjoy you seem like a bot. Not gonna lie.
Drop a promo on the fucking chat. Well done.
He gets the. I'm sure you can get someone else for that, but I'm not paying anyone anytime soon.
He gets left on dead. Oh God.
That's a Ryan. I wouldn't have that, Ryan. But listen, people. It's been a great stream. First of all, before we end it off, Taz and Alfie's links are in the title. So you can click on the link and subscribe to them while still having this video played right at the end. So trying to get Taz to 100, trying to get Alfie to 300, and right before the end of the year as well. We're all on the same journey. So everyone that's subscribed here, subscribe to them too as well. If you enjoy my content, you'll enjoy theirs. Simple as that. But first of all, Taz, thank you for coming on. Thank you for being the first guest on this show. Where can they find you?
So all good, man. All good. Yeah. You can find me on YouTube, Taz21. Okay, the promo is crazy, but yeah, Taz21. TikTok's Taz_FC. Trying to get to 2K followers on that. Try and get 100 on YouTube. And if you're lucky enough, if you really want to see more of me, which I wouldn't understand, you can find me on Twitter. And it's just Taz on Twitter if you really want to see more of me. But yeah, that's more or less all the free socials that I usually do. I mean, yeah, that's more or less as I can describe. I'll probably do more watch-alongs. I do want to go on YouTube lives a lot more though, because I do on TikTok lives, and that is hard because I've been banned like twice. Because you got to be careful on what you say in it. Like the convo we've had here can never go on TikTok live.
Nah, I agree with that.
I can't. I'm so overcautious of what I say. I don't even swear. I don't say no swear words in that live. But on here, it's so easy. So I might do more here. Do a bit more FIFA on that on the streams, and yeah, more or less just get used to it. I just need to sort out my YouTube settings really, and then we'll see what happens.
before I get to Alfie's
I just want to read
social
this
stuff,
comment.
my biggest problem with the line is he said it to both of them at the same time. So is he saying they're both individually 16 out of 10, or is he saying combined they're 16 out of 10? And if so, how does the math work? I think he's saying they're both. He said these girls look 16 out of 10. I'm pretty sure in the clip. So I'm saying individually. That's what he's saying.
He should have said it on the actual date, because he could have just come up to them and said, "Look, are you today's date? Because you're clearly 16 out of 10." If you said that, it'd be like a consolation. It'd be a consolation.
The elite from Taz there.
The line, honestly, the line wouldn't be as shit if he said it then, as you said there. But listen, 8 out of 10 plus 8 out of 10 equals 16 out of 10.
That's clever, man.
Even then, like, it's still too simpy. But Taz's link is there, people. And
Yeah,
also,
Alfie.
Alfie, where can people find you?
People can find me on all socials at AlfieD_YT, even Blue Sky, even though I haven't got a fucking clue about that social media platform. But yeah, AlfieD_YT on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, and of course AlfieD on YouTube, where you can find all of my match previews and reviews.
Alfie, look at the profile picture of this. Look at the profile picture.
Fucking hell.
Look at the profile picture.
Who is it?
It's Melon, Alfie. Melon, it's Melon from the stream from last Friday. Basically, Melon got.
Oh man, is he all right?
Melon's fine, I think. Melon, I said like Melon. Basically, people.
Oh man, fuck you, Charlie, man. Honestly.
Melon. Basically, guys, Melon had too much to drink last Friday, and he went into hospital. He went into hospital after having too much Jägermeister, and he's out now. He's out now, but the alcoholic is fine, people. The alcoholic is fine. Shout out!
I was like, why are you laughing? That he's in the hospital.
Apparently, Prime's already sent me the 16 out of 10 clip. He's already sent me the clip.
Alfie's link is here, people, as well. If you want to subscribe, as I said, people, everyone subscribe to Taz and Alfie. I want to see their subs up by the end of this video. 10 out of 10 plus 6 out of 10. Oh, God, that gets too political after that. What did Melon do? Too much to drink last Friday. Too much to drink last Friday. But
Way too much.
I'm sure we'll get Melon on this Friday as well for the normal show, and he'll explain his side of the story. But yeah.
Even then, he'll still be drunk.
Melon went to
It's just Melon. It's just Melon. Let's be real.
Yeah, Melon is Jack Grealish. Yeah, he's like Grealish. Yeah, he's like Grealish.
I could see Melon. You know when Jack Grealish was on the tour bus after they won the treble, and he spots the 10 out of 10, and he's like, "That's Melon." I can see Melon doing that.
Bernardo Silva's playing like Almiron, like all that stuff when he's wigging out. But listen,
what's
people.
Encyclopedia? I don't know what that means.
Listen, people. What? I'm gonna have the separate West Ham Leicester match preview out tonight. I'm just gonna pre-record that quick, and we'll have that out tonight. There's nothing to talk about. It's West Ham. But at GVR Mike's on all platforms, at Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok as well. If you want to follow me, and listen, if you're not subscribed already, we're trying to hit 1K as soon as possible, people. But yeah,
are you done? How are you not subscribed already, man?
We're gonna have streams and videos every day, people. So listen, watch out for the content, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.